but somehow...
Somehow now you're trying to overthrow a gang. Lord. Cool.
Mad Maxing it down the understreet.
Okay.
You guys definitely seem like main characters.
Ready, guys? 3, 2, 1. It's pretty good. Alright. So... Wow. You end up going in, and you end up trying to see what's up with this human guy.
What's your progress on the task?
The human and the goblin here.
Oh shit, it's Trey.
Oh, fuck. God damn it.
She is disguised and she's the only one walking up to him at the moment.
God fucking...
You guys have a new guy who doesn't know who he is, just thinks that he's just a regular human from the above world here.
Was my intel bad?
It was good intel.
He's just not any human. He's one we've met before.
More kiting.
We actually, I think we had a pretty good relationship with Trey, right?
Yeah.
You guys
something
didn't
I don't
make
know.
enemies
It's
out of
Yeah, we
him.
didn't make enemies out of him. Like trying to find
So
an
you can
artificer
possibly
for
make a
him.
deal with him.
He says, What are you doing here?
She got a hat of disguise. Get up.
Yeah. But she's still wearing the goldfish, right?
And Xanathar.
That you are.
I'm basically like running the joint. I'm so in. How could you dare question my in on the inness? Is what I'm going for.
Okay. Let's see how this plays out here.
Special robe. Asking you about your progress on the task.
Let me think about that. I think he's a little flustered and confused, and he's like, we don't know how it got to this side. Usually they're always on the other side, but we've managed to contain it in this closet.
And how are we going to prevent this from escaping again? And what measures have we done to prevent this from getting out of hand? It's obviously outclassed you before.
Yeah, you should go and tell the goblin. God damn, what was his name?
It's alright, we never asked.
But he knows the
Usually how
goblin's
this
name.
goes.
Oh yes, of course. You should go tell the goblin Worth. I believe he has a sending stone from the other side. Have him walkie the ooze mage and figure out what can be done to neutralize this one.
So what, we have volatile ooze on the loose and you're having me go summon a mage? It's not something we can figure out here?
Yeah. I mean, usually we keep these in the contained space or use it to flush out a sewer of our enemies that are just wreaking havoc in the sewers, from the spot.
And a shoddy door is going to keep a sewage cleaning ooze, an amorphous ooze. I'm disappointed. I thought you were cleverer than this.
Trey's like, I am clever. And speaking of, weren't you in town the same time there was a little bit of a regime change?
I am where I need to be. Great people are in moments of great change. Is that not the case here?
It is a time for opportunity.
Glad to see you're still sharp on your feet.
Huh. Well, we should probably walkie them from the other side to get them here.
Is there a glance between us of shit's up, man? I just want you to know shit is up.
You're in the way, get out of here!
There's a little bit of a glance.
It's gonna be remember the Festival of the Bards?
Is Trey an opportunist for
He's more
advantageous
like a
regime
masochist.
changes.
All we know is that Trey hates the Artificer. That's all we really know about Trey.
What's
And he's a
and
masochist.
he keeps things discreet. I don't know anything
No,
about.
no,
this.
that wasn't the one. Was he?
I don't
Trey's-
think so. I don't remember anything
Like
like that.
he
I-
doesn't seem like the kind of person that could be convinced to participate in a regime change.
He also told.
For
I
benefits
think Trey is more like
as an early
pragmatic. It's
adopter.
like my
No, I think he
interpretation
could
of
be
him is
convinced.
he's like more pragmatic. Is like wherever the wind's blowing, like that's probably.
He's
what
not
he'll
high
do.
enough up. He's not high enough up on the list to be in any like changing.
But he might want to be.
He's not going to be promoted if the next head up person dies. I think.
Yeah, we don't.
But if we maybe
This is
If
all
we
just
become
him looking this
the
up
next
right
head,
yeah, definitely.
would Trey seem like the kind of person
Oh my
that
god,
would be
we're
willing
wasting
to?
so much time. We've done nothing.
You still hear the screams from the other room. Blood, coughing,
Just
gargling.
throwing that out there. Just throwing that out.
I-
Stick
I-
to the plan. Whatever extra hands we can get to help us.
I just want to see my friend Travis one last time.
So I look at Trey and I look at the door. I was like, and with an ooze in here, things might get heated much quicker than we anticipated.
I don't know, maybe he speaks Steve can or something. And he's doing gestures, throw some gang signs. Like, yo, get the fuck out.
I mean,
Are you kind of doing it sort of things?
What side are you on? Is what I meant. It's a thieves guild. You can't use thieves cant in a thieves
Yeah,
guild.
everyone speaks these cans.
Yes, very true.
Socks is getting itchy by the door, and he's like, "The plan is go. The plan is go. The plan is go."
And
Libra.
Trey sort of sees Socks, and Trey, says to the other goblin, like,
I have to return some videotapes.
why don't you keep holding the barricade, and I'll check on Worth with the sending stone to the ooze mage.
Real quick, does anybody
Catch him
have a
by the
spell that
door.
can blow up that door?
Yes.
Okay, just throwing that out there. So we can just barricade this other door and the ooze and just let them deal with their own
Excuse
thing in
me.
there, right?
Trey's sort of just passing by like Socks.
Who's like jazzing himself up for this?
And like, hey, are you letting Trey pass? Is a question too.
Or you just want to pull like a.
Yeah. Dap him up.
Hey, you just remember we're cool, all right? You go. You get on out of here.
He like basically says, I remember you're cool, so long as you remember. And he doesn't even say it out loud, he just mouths it.
We're cool.
I know what you did.
I don't read lips.
I know.
You're a cat.
I know.
The trap is laid, right? Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Trap's late. I was like,
Cool.
I'm
Cool.
So
We're
you
all
have
ready.
Trey
Cool.
basically
We're all ready.
mouthing to you, I know what you did. As he sort of casually goes back towards the other way where you guys were coming out from. Supposedly, but maybe probably, checking on the walkie with the ooze mage.
We got two.
I grabbed the copper bowl.
Leroy
Everything
I
is,
ready my bow.
Rolling initiative.
everything is in a precarious time right now, let's just say that. And every single round and increment can matter.
Just to clarify, I'm going to be standing behind the door between the main room and the sleepy room, so I can shut the door, okay?
So Blue over here, you're here, did you say?
I'm on this the other side, so I can get ready to shut that door.
Oh, so you are on the other side
Yeah,
here.
so I can fire from down there, but then at the same time, if I need to shut that
Since
door.
they don't know we're there, can we get a surprise round?
Well, you guys can, and then Travis, I mean, Turtle will be last in the initiative because she's already inside. So if you guys are like coming to surprise,
Well, I think we have like a moment to reposition before we bust in, right? Basically, a Socks is running
Actually,
over.
you guys all could have a surprise round. Yes, because the last thing Trey was leaving you guys with was simply, I'm going to go check where there's like, basically,
I'm gonna do something not here.
I mean, that's what
Whether
we were
it's-
trying to get him to do.
whether it's escape or whether it's alert the others through the walkie-talkie that exists
Yeah.
over there, whatever it is, he's going to go...
Oh, is the other half of the sending
Oh.
stone here? I wonder.
Can
Well, that's a
I
different
can I
thing.
whisper to Trey as he walks past me? Coup d'etat.
Wait, you whispered to Trey, what?
It's a coup.
You have a seat at the top.
Stick with us and you'll
See
be
you at the top.
rewarded.
We can't.
Yeah, that's actually exactly
See
what
you
I
at
said.
the top.
Yes, you at the top.
Trey walks past me and he goes, "See you at the top." Remember who your friends are.
That's exactly Trey's reaction to it. It's just to like put his lips over his mouth, like shh, to give you the eyes, like shh.
Like
as
I
if-
had nothing to do with it.
as if Trey's philosophy is like the less you say, the better. The less you say, the better. But yeah, so Trey, unless anybody stops, he is in a different place.
No one stops him.
Unless who knows? You guys may end up seeing Trey again. So Turtle's here. Our blue friend is here.
Yes.
Jim, you were with the blue friend.
Yeah, I basically go back to the door there.
Mm-hmm.
I also have Quincy turn invisible and bring the magic stones to fight with.
Perfect. Quincy and the dog of magic stone throwing. Basically, he has a dog that throws little slings, essentially.
It's like a magic Jack Russell Terrier.
Yep. But this one, like,
Stuart Little
whips
Rock.
it with his tail like David versus Goliath. Then Azalea, where were you? Or do you want to be?
That's what it means.
I guess as far back as I
You're
can.
getting ready for some door window
Yeah, but the
stuff.
range is like 150 feet, so I can be. This room is only like 40 feet long or something like that. So
So you are...
It's
Yeah.
as far away
Yeah.
as possible.
I
I
guess,
guess
yeah.
the slime, but it makes sense.
So,
I want
fog
to.
this
I want to
room
make
and
sure
then
there's
lock
room
it up
by
and then
people,
it'll be-
but yeah, somewhere by the second
Once
door,
everybody
somewhere
gets
back
out.
there. Yeah.
Unless this is like.
Yeah, you can. Where is that my dot right there? The purple
one?
one, or is that some? Who is
It
that?
is going to
That's the
move
blue
so
one, but I'm
slowly
going to mark the
that
purple
it'd
one. You want to be here?
like,
Sure, yeah,
a
I
pretty
can be there.
avoidable target, I'm guessing.
And-
I mean, can
And
Jim be
Quincy
with me? Because
use
Jim
it
also
on
needs to
slingshot?
cast stuff
Yeah.
too, so I want to make sure there's room for
There
you.
is
they're
a
putting
whole-
a lot of barricades.
there's a whole
just
group.
To keep it in there.
There's a whole group of...
Right, but
I'm
the
willing
thing
to write
is,
this
I'm
map,
about
too.
to fill this whole room
Got
with
it.
like plants, and so cubes move slow, and now
Got
it's
it.
going to be moving at 1/4 of its speed
Got
to get
it.
through the room.
Got it.
And so it's like
Make sure there's a lot of like hanging from the ceiling, so anything that can levitate gets tangled in the vines.
sure.
So, always murder all. Azalea and Jim
Always murder.
are like... always murder all. Azalea and Jim.
I know. I was only suggesting stuff. You guys have made the decision.
This fucking guy.
It's just any series of AMA.
I was only
of,
suggesting
like,
things and providing you the information you need to make the best decisions possible.
Best decisions. I mean,
Okay.
that is not what this party's known for.
Yeah. So shall we get started?
And then Socks, I think, is our only one left, right? Socks, where are you?
I'm in the room.
You're in the room. You're by Turtle, or...
No, I'm kind of sneaking over to the torture room door,
Oh, okay.
and
my-
I look back at Azalea and I'm like,
Oh, you're
And
right.
I'm like, make sure you lock the door.
Nobody has ice spells, right?
Yeah.
No.
Ice spells?
To freeze the door over.
Maybe, but not this turn because I'm
how am I
casting.
supposed to
Oh, okay.
lock the door if the door doesn't have a lock, though?
I mean, it could have a
Table.
lock. Who said it doesn't have a lock?
Table. There's a table in the
So
room still.
you're opening this door, locking this door.
Does the door have a lock?
You check the door. And let me check actually. This one I have
I suppose
walking.
the torture room might actually lock from this side.
That's true. Otherwise, how would they, if the prisoners get out? The lock would have to be on the other side.
Oh.
What?
From this side, it will open just perfectly for you.
But what can I lock it?
It doesn't look like.
It seems like the lock's on the other side. And it
That
seems
wouldn't
like
make
it's a
sense.
really
Prisoners
good-
can
Alright,
get out
I'm gonna-
if locks are.
Let's
Are we
just go.
ready? Because I'm
Yeah,
gonna open
yeah,
the
just
door
open
and
it.
then I'm gonna shut the door and I'm gonna jam my dagger into the wedge.
Okay, and
Okay.
I want to prepare as a sneak attack the second it comes that we see the mind flare. I want to cast prestidigitation to do like it's a small world on loop really fast. So it's just like an obnoxious earworm, like just sound. Hopefully.
So you have prestidigitation ready to cast on something.
That you
Yeah.
hope is a mind flare.
Yeah. If I see a mind flare, that I'm just sending obnoxious little.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's roll initiative and see who wants to go first. We'll make a little list of this initiative order here.
I also rolled hard. I don't even. Where's the log? I don't. I think it was like an 11 or something, but I don't see it. I don't want to make something up.
I rolled a 9. Let's run rush real quick.
All right, and this will be our
19
last
and
thing
17.
of the night before we wrap it up. We may not even be able to wrap up the whole encounter because we may just be wrapping things up.
I rolled an 11 again.
19 and 17, Tortle, or Socks and Tortle respectively.
So, would somebody be able to compile for me and then give me the list?
Sure.
Yeah.
What did
Socks at 19, Tort
Tortle was?
17.
You were
11.
then Azalea, then Hama at 9, and Jim at 7.
Okay, so it's Socks, Tortle, then who next?
Azalea,
I always
Perfect.
stay in.
then Hama, then Jim.
I think this is my new favorite thing.
Damn, look at all those crits.
Wow.
Or are you just rolling with his.
Just basically like dice rolling.
What the heck?
I've done 3 20s since
You just wasted all your crits.
There's no way.
He had it all hacked and set up for the big fight.
So,
I rolled a 9 or a 5 on my niche.
oh, that's right. This one's gone.
What?
What's gone?
Oh, also, I get +4 on my dish, so it was like
You guys
23.
aren't. You guys removed Trey from the picture.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be.
Not
All right,
good.
Socks, you're up.
I open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this. Can I open the door and,
Yeah, you guys have almost extra things because you guys have like almost a surprise on things here.
I would save your shield spell slots for shield.
yeah, I was hoping I could throw something in there, but I don't have anything to throw in there.
Maybe you could dagger.
We can use, well, attempt to use that to jam the door or something. I don't know.
Oh, I do have a Beholder Ray of Confusion.
I'm gonna withdraw my prestidigitation if that's what you're gonna do, because yes.
So I want to open the door, waggle the dead Beholder Ray of Confusion.
Just we killed your leader.
Well, the way that I use the paralyzer stock to unparalyze you,
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
No, this is, I am trying to confuse the fuck out of
Yeah,
them.
cast the confusion spell. That could be great here.
You open the door, you cast confusion, and it seems to just go into sort of this corner here. Because the sort of like
But there's
Is it like
nothing
a
in the
beam or
room.
something?
You know,
There's
I know we
doorway.
heard people in
It
there.
seems like you take a 90-degree turn, and there's almost a long hallway that way.
Can I see anyone down the hallway?
You do. You end up seeing a human down the hallway, far off in the distance. I'd say that it's as far as like 150 feet down the ways there.
Azalea, we got a problem.
Like, you end up seeing this orc that is just essentially...
There's an orc in there too.
Is it an orc? Yes. There's this orc, actually. And this orc... I actually have a picture of what this orc looks like. Where are you? There you are. Aha.
Maybe it's an illusion.
This is like horrible. The door opens and there's a hallway.
You have this orc that is standing in front of what looks like almost like a noble, possibly like artist, definitely like frou-frou, like almost bardic-ish figure, you know, that is just crushing this person and basically, you know, be like saying something along the lines of, I don't know, let me figure out a little bit.
What's the range on catapult? 120?
Something like that. Maybe 90? I think maybe it's 90 plus 30.
I can look.
Saying something along the lines of,
60 feet. Let me see if you can. Well, you said you're gonna cast that first level, though, right?
you may not be near, never remember.
No, the spell slot just determines how much weight you get though with it. So yeah, it's 60 feet.
You may not be Renir, never remember. But I bet you know something about the vault, something about the key, something.
Got this key thing again.
You know. Tell me about what you know about the time gate. And he's just like crushing the like bard and says like, I know nothing, please let me live. And he's like, and the orc is just like, you're friends with Travis, we know the bard knows.
Wait, question. Can we just use the portal key, the portal ring to just end up in the kill room and then just exit out the other door?
Portal ring has no more charges.
You guys know something I don't know.
In back of this,
At least this is related to the main quest.
Oh!
What's going on up there?
I don't know! I do not know!
so let's just have this be the doorness of things.
It's not a torture room, it's a torture hallway. We were misled.
Why would that goblin call it a torture room?
I mean, yeah.
Why do they call it a torture room? You know,
It's a really extravagant torture room.
but basically, from what you see here, you see way in the distance, you know, beyond a reach to where the creature almost seems interested in people coming closer, as if the creature's range is even out of the range of where you are currently, Socks.
How far can I shoot my crossbow?
The creature is just petting.
That's a good question. If we don't shoot at him, do they
You-
know that
you-
we're there?
I have a 320-foot range on my crossbow.
That is enough. That is enough plus.
Alright, can I do like stealthy, steady aim as a sneak attack with my crossbow? kind of
Yes,
thing?
you can. And in fact, you definitely see not only this
Well, I
weird
guess they know
tentacle, almost like you've seen Jack Sparrow's person Davy Jones with a tentacle face like that. This guy's
Cthulhu.
like that. He's got
You could yell abort.
he's got the Cthulhu face, and he's actually petting a brain with legs. Like the brain with legs
Like
is
baby
almost,
legs?
almost like a cat that he's like petting, you know. And he's way far deep in this like sort of chair thing, and he's not even doing anything. He's just letting the orc guy do the torturing and like do all the stuff to the human
Wait, so is the dwarf not even here then?
dwarf.
Amerigo.
Yeah.
No,
We
not
thought he was the one doing
Nope.
the What this fucking unreliable ass dwarf?
This goblin's telling so many lies.
You guys did hear a dwarven voice on the other side of a walkie where you were hearing all the things about an other side. Even from Trey telling things, we should get the ooze mage from the other side.
Oh, we're here. Fuck it.
Who's mage?
So if I stealthily walk in, right, using my boots of stealth advantage, and just everything I've got to like, just at the end of the hall without notice, kind of like turtle in with my crossbow and take steady aim.
Definitely shoot at the mind guy.
Yeah, I'm aiming right for the mind
brain
flayer.
thing.
Yes. Go for it.
I mean,
And it's well within range. It's not even disadvantage.
would a longbow be able to reach that
14
at 600
with-
feet?
Oh, because there are some of the more artillery long weapons.
So where are
Wait,
you
so
gonna
the
where are you
reach is
gonna
only
put
150?
your?
Well, so up to 150 is accurate. Up to 600 you
Got
have
it.
disadvantage.
Got it.
Where
Oh.
are you gonna put your?
You got what?
Well, I got two
Whatever
because
your
a steady aim
terrain
gives me
down this
advantage,
huge
so
hallway
21 with the
and into
14.
the room.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay, so then we have. It's gonna take us like. I guess if we
Since it's
dash,
a hall,
it's
can
a
we
turn.
reposition
If
ourselves
it
before you
be-
fire?
Does
So-
that count as a sneak attack if I did it that way or no?
Yeah. You can definitely do it because he sees him, but he doesn't see you. So you literally ninja around the corner as the ninja
So-
that you are.
So it's a hallway that has a 90-degree turn.
Yeah, so it's like you open the door and then like there's you can go forward a little bit and then it like immediately turns to the right.
Because, like, I kind of want to be there to, like,
Credit?
add on to some damage if possible. I have a longbow.
I mean, I imagine when Socks open the door and it like is not what we think it is, he'll give the call sign and then we'll like reset and then just do the ambush like one round.
one step up.
Oh, can we do that? Like move up so like it. I don't know. It's up to
So what was the AC that you're going against here? It was 14 plus.
21 is what I.
Oh yeah, that hits.
6.
So
So
that's when we saw the door open, could we reposition or is that like no? Is that not in the cards?
You guys can reposition, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that I want
For
to
22 damage.
Yeah.
get ready for
Because we
a
were
sneak.
expecting because like door open room. We weren't expecting a hard right turn. As soon as
Plot
the door
thickens.
opened. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we'll move up.
Yeah.
To the other.
That's
Journey.
exactly like the thing he's petting.
It's like in the movie, right? When they're like
Just like the
when
movie,
they went
the Dungeons
underground
and
with
Dragons
dragon,
movie.
like the
yes,
giant.
exactly.
Yeah.
One of those things that was crawling past is
Still
what
haven't seen that.
is what
Oh.
this one is petting.
It's pretty funny.
You know.
I have nothing to worry about.
Wait, so what's petting?
22 damage to the mind
sitting on
flayer.
22
petting?
damage.
The mind flayer
Right
is petting
in the fucking
what
mouth.
is an
Thing.
intellect devourer,
Okay.
a brain with legs that can kill you by making you stupid.
Oh, so we
Now 22 damage
Don't get hit by it.
to the mind flayer. Oh my gosh. That actually takes enough of a hit. What is it that you guys want to do here?
Who's?
Azalea. Azalea's
Oh,
up next.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like poke into the room, and then I am going to cast like Hunger and Fedar, so like a hole to like the shadow is gonna open up, and like tentacles are just gonna come out, and it doesn't. I mean, as far as right now, it doesn't affect them, but I think they're gonna be blinded. Is the only thing that's gonna happen right now. It's on the beginning of their turn, on the end of their turn, they roll to see if they take damage. Let me bring up the spell so I'm not guessing. But for right now, they're just blinded. They can't see, and they're in difficult terrain, so they move at half speed.
But what is the spell save on that with that?
It just goes down. It'll be 16 on their turn. But let me see.
I think they make a dex save for half on their turn or something.
Yeah, I'll bring it up now and tell you the exact. All right, Hunger of Hadar. Okay. So the only thing that happens right now is they can't see. So no light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate this area, and the creatures within the area are fully blinded. And the radius is a 20-foot 20-foot sphere, so 40-foot diameter. And okay, so at the beginning of its turn, it takes 2d6 cold damage, just period. And then at the end of the turn, then that's when it rolls for the dex save to see if it takes 2d6 acid damage.
Oh, nice. So for this one,
That's what you mean why everybody's gonna die in that room.
Yeah, I mean, if it's possible to not put the torture E in range, but
So you'd have to cast it behind the orc.
I think I just realized I might have disadvantage just because now like we also can't see it, but they're just they're just getting like assaulted in this vortex. So until they come out,
They're blind and we're blind, so I think it cancels out and it's just a straight roll because there's advantage and disadvantage simultaneously.
I mean, yeah, but basically, in more layman terms, you guys are both blind.
Right.
You know, that's interesting. You know,
We're only blind to what's down there.
yeah. So basically, you have to like guess where something is. Like you have to kind of like go off memory, so that how that
I wish I was
translates
able to
in-game.
target something first before you
Yeah.
casted that.
Yeah. And there's like these slurping noises. You hear all kinds of just
Excellent.
like
Excellent.
So
Wow.
unless the enemies take the hide action, you can hear them. They're still walking around. You know roughly where they are,
Okay.
and so you can still shoot at them. But if they hide or if they move significantly and you don't really know where they are anymore, then it starts becoming a problem. But like for the moment, you can attack.
oh man. Okay. Well, that leaves us at a very interesting place with that. We're gonna finish out the rest of this and then call that a night and resolve anything, and then start with everything in the blind mess next week. With that. You know, AMA. What do you want to do as your final turn tonight?
Well, I wanted to shoot an arrow down the hall at the mind flayer. I'm just wondering if I can roll like perception to try and figure out where he is with my keen sense.
And this blind stuff doesn't start until their turn starts.
well, it starts like immediately because
Oh,
when
okay.
the tentacles come out, like it's the
Oh,
It's
okay.
GG.
So you're just shooting an arrow into the tentacles, like Storm.
Ideally at the mind
And
flayer.
you're using your memory of where the mind flayer was
Yes.
to like basically try to hit that with that. All right, go ahead and roll with a disadvantage, but
Okay. 15
oh,
plus what is that like?
Roll
action?
again.
Roll again.
disadvantage is
Did you roll 2 die or 1 die?
One die.
Oh, yeah.
roll twice, and it's the lower of the two,
Oh.
unfortunately,
Okay.
because it's
15 again.
Perfect.
Nice,
Plus
nice.
9 AC.
So then, plus 9. Oh yeah, that's over 20. Yeah, you end up like hearing a little.
Should I roll damage? Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's 1d8 plus 4 piercing damage.
Oh, okay. So minus 22 minus
It's a 7 total.
7. So it's almost 30.
Are you level 5 and you attack twice?
Can I?
So
Oh yeah, I can attack twice.
oh,
If I roll again, d20.
sure.
That's a 3.
Oh, well, that's missing.
And it's 15.
And the second one just misses.
Dang.
Now
12 misses?
somebody in the storm like takes a turn, but you guys don't exactly know what happens because there's too many tentacles and there's like too much chaos going on.
So 2
Seen that
damage,
hentai
2d6 at the beginning of its turn, and then it just takes that, and then a cold, so if it has resistance or something. And at the end of the turn, it has to make a dex save to see if it gets hit again.
So, all right, and then what's the dex save DC or something?
16. So that's 8 damage for the cold damage.
Makes the save.
Okay, so I think it just doesn't get hit the second time. Yeah, it just doesn't get hit.
Okay.
So it only takes 8 damage. 8 cold damage.
So I'm gonna put this in the corner too. Negative 37. Just so we remember going into next week, and we'll see it on the video.
Sweet.
But as we go here with this, any last bits that we want to wrap up? Oh wait, Jim.
Yeah, so I would like to cast plant growth, so I kind of throw a handful of seeds down the hallway, which then erupt into a 100-foot radius of plants. So basically it's like
Oh my god, 100-foot radius?
Oh my god.
from where we basically are, yeah, we'll
Jesus
give ourselves a
fucking
little bit of
Christ.
space.
It's like the
but
whole fucking...
it's the whole hallway, and quite possibly the rest of that room gets covered in super thick plant growth
Oh
that
my
basically reduces the
massive.
movement speed to 25%. So for each foot of actual movement, it costs 4 feet of speed of the character. And that stacks with the difficult terrain. So basically for every 1 foot of movement, they actually have to pay 5 feet of speed between this and the difficult terrain. So they're all at least very hindered in their movement. And I'm going to have Quincy win a rock down the hallway, but it will miss.
It would have been that. Well, I mean, you don't really know because you rolled 2 at the same time.
All right.
But I didn't even know fucking radiuses that large existed.
So it's how many squares?
It is a
fuck ton.
100-foot
Fuck
radius, so 200 feet in diameter.
And every
So
square
it's-
is like 5 feet, so a ridiculous amount of squares. Like, it's probably
Like the entire
whole
map.
room.
Yeah.
There's a pretty good chance it's the whole room.
Oh, it's almost like just,
Does that mean it affects us?
just barely.
Well, so I basically cast it so that the edge of it is like leaves us a little clear space at the top.
So we can just unload on them as they're trying to clear all that.
Right, and so as they like run up to us, they're going to be running really, really slowly. Yes, thank you. And then we can duck out into the next room.
So you
Well,
chuck the seeds so that
We can
they
probably
are the
unload till they get more
epicenter
than
down the
halfway
hall.
before we duck out, right?
So it is going to be
We'll
almost
see if they can fly or teleport or
now
Oh,
established
fuck.
canon that this hallway is plants now, almost.
Oh, but
so.
the good thing about teleport is they have to. Is it C? A lot of them are C. If they have to C, they can't cast it. So that's good. If C is in the spell description, they can't use this spell.
See? You guys are totally stacked for this escapade.
Oh, I'm so
You're worried
dumb.
about nothing.
I should have ritually casted silence before. Oh, but it's concentration, so never mind.
Now, we are going to have to start wrapping up soon. Is there any last things we want to resolve tonight? Any clear directions we want to intend us on going? I think it's pretty clear what direction we're going next week.
Now I
from
have to
here.
for sure make it here next
You know, like,
you talk us into this and don't show up and keep down range.
Jin ran off with Trey. I didn't do that.
It's like, well, sorry guys, I didn't expect that haul.
Basically, the whole battle at the Festival of the Barn started because like somebody came, they like shot, they like pretty much like incited the incident, and then they didn't come to the next session. Like they started a whole like war, and they were like, "Peace, I'm gone." I was like, "Yo."
Not to mention Dave the Salamander, you know, or Buck.
Oh yeah, they're gonna come back and be like, "What the fuck? How did we get here?"
We're now a crime family?
we're gang look.
Yeah.
Which is it's just hilarious because the whole reason we didn't side with the Xanathar in the first place is because we didn't want to be like evil, blah blah blah.
No,
blah.
Well,
We don't have to be
because
evil. We don't have to be an evil crime
It's because
family.
we didn't want to be under his thumb.
Bless you.
All right, guys.
It's gonna be like Queen of the South. You know, the intention wasn't to be bad. You know, we have a code of honor. It just happens that like things
we're gonna be a
happen that
good
force our hand.
Being
We're gonna be good gang lords.
Oh gosh.
The morally just gang lords.
You guys, went up to the already painted area that I already drew for you at the beginning that I just whiteboarded away with
Silly DM.
with like the filter and the sewage line.
Do you not? You have the whole map of water.
I need to get more intel on my people.
Yeah, you kept pushing that story that you're like, this guy really wants to find out what happened to his friend.
For all we know, this crime family's been like trading L slaves this whole time.
I'm like, every one of these lines is a different hook in Waterdeep. Every one of these lines. Each and every little indentation.
And you studied them, and we said to the underdog.
We said.
Well, now when they do the other stuff, it'll just seem more interesting because they have the power of a crime family behind them if we succeed.
Oh, Rigard.
It's gonna be interesting dealing with. We're gonna have to go up to the other people and be like, yeah, that's Anarchula, it's under new management, and
Sign here, we don't have mind control powers. We control the egalitarian here by choice method.
Economic exploitations.
Okay. Where is this?
Darkshade is a temp character.
Oh, it's the bottom? It's upside down? No wonder it's all screwy. Alright, and then we can... Oh yeah, we can stop all that.
we're gonna go talk to Sarah. She's gonna be like, you guys seem much darker since the last time.